This is the worst way to learn about data engineering in 2026. If you are doing the same mistake, please don't do it. Who am I to guide you? Hi, my name is Anurag Shah. I am a senior data engineer, a remote senior data engineer with having about 5+ years of experience in data engineering and have guided more than 3,200 people as of now. Okay? So let's start with the things, and I'll be listing you some of the mistakes, guides, things. Please follow it so that you don't fall in the same trap what people have been doing, what mistakes people have been doing in the previous, and they are not able to get through the things. Okay, so let's start. So as of now, as you can see on the screen, basically most of the people are learning the data engineering in a very wrong way. Okay, why basically I'm saying wrong? Because they are doing the same mistakes. Same mistake I will do, same mistakes you will do, same mistakes all those 500 people will do. Don't become that particular person. Learn from the mistakes, learn from the things that I am telling you, and these are the things that I have been seeing from past 5-6 years that people have been doing. And because I have been mentoring people very actively, I take boot camps, I do things, so I have been seeing those things. So as of now, the first one, they are learning too many tools. Like when they start with data engineering, the first question, freshers or any kind of person who want to switch into data engineering, what they ask me, that is, bhaiya, which tool to learn? Shall I start with Kafka, Flink, DBT, Airflow, Spark, Pandas, AWS, all those kind of things you are doing. You are not knowing, basically randomly you are picking the things. Firstly, you are not having any context of the tools, directly picking up the tools, doing some 1 or 2 projects, and you are thinking, yes, I am the person now. Okay, so that is not how things work. There is no use case, there is no understanding of Spark and Pandas. You don't know what is the difference between these two, where to use that, where to use Pandas, where to use Spark. You are not doing, you are not knowing the use case, and you are learning like cloud, like basically whether I should go to AWS, whether to GCP. There are so many opportunities of AWS. I'll go with only AWS, I'll not learn Azure. That is not how things work. There is no direction, then you are not having a direction. So how to get that direction, basically I'll guide you through that. Okay, there are 2 paths. Okay, one path is basically tutorial consumer. What people will do, they will go to the YouTube, they will take some courses, they will start with watching 200 hours of content, 100, 200, 300 hours of content, stack different kind of certificates. They will be having so like piles of certificates, so many certificates, piles and piles of certificates will be there. Okay, so what they are doing, they are just stacking the certificate. Don't do that. They are not having any real projects, they have not given any interviews, because they are very afraid of those things. Basically when I will go there, basically what will happen, I am not prepared for the interviews, what exactly will happen. No, we have to not think like that. Basically, if you want to become a good engineer, if you want to become a person who can get selected in any kind of interview rounds, what exactly you have to do, I'll tell you. That is the person called as a project builder. Basically, that is, he learn about the basics of the things, then start building the pipelines. He start building the small projects, the use case based, the application based learning he does. Next thing is ships everything to the GitHub. Your GitHub has to be maintained, because the good companies does see your GitHub profile, how much active you are, what all things you have been posting, what are contributions have been doing, all those kind of stuff. And it gives you a good hands-on on the code, also on the practical things. Just by not learning the theoretical part, learning the actual code part is very, very important. Next thing, breaking and fixing the real system. When you do the code, you will be writing the queries by yourself, you will be writing the code by yourself, Spark pipeline code will be yourself. Then only you will be understanding the real questions, what you will be asking you in the interviews, people will be asking, then only you will be getting hired. That is how the path looks like. Okay, next thing, what exactly you have to do, basically certificates. People are running behind the certificate. Don't run behind the certificate. Don't build engineers. Okay, hiring manager will scan your GitHub and not your Udemy shelf. Basically, how many projects you have completed. They will be seeing what projects you have made, how many courses you have completed. Okay, how many projects you have made, that they will be seeing. In the project, they will be asking you questions, whether you are able to reply that well, whether you have a practical based knowledge or not, that they will be testing. If you are able to answer those things, automatically you will be getting hired. Otherwise, I'm telling you from my experience, you'll be just struggling. Okay, just struggling, another struggler. So if you want to learn about data engineering, real data engineering skill sets, so we have our end-to-end bootcamp. We have helped so many people as of now. We have more than 550 people as of now in the bootcamp, and definitely you can also get, as of now, today's number I'm telling you, maybe it can go to 600 by tomorrow or by day after tomorrow. Definitely when you are seeing this video, maybe 1000 it is, but it doesn't matter, because so many we have focused WhatsApp communities where you can ask your question, you can ask your doubts. We have live Q&A sessions, like weekly ones or bi-weekly ones or monthly ones. We do Q&As or any kind of questions you have, you want to ask that directly, so you can get that. And we have learned about real data engineering skills like Hadoop, Python, Snowflake, Spark, Pandas, SQL, Databricks, Azure, GCP projects we have done, Azure projects we have done, so that you get an hands-on on different kind of clouds also, and you know basically what exactly I need to pick, and you know the use case of the thing. So that is how the things happen. The link is there in the description. If you want to learn about real data engineering skill sets, everything is there in the description. Coupon code I have also given, so use that coupon code and get into data engineering, and you get a it is very affordable. I'll tell you, it is very affordable. Try out right now and don't don't waste your time. Okay, that is very, very important. Next thing is basically how hiring happens. If I want to hire, because I have been taking many, I'll make a video on that also. Like I have taken many interviews. Next video will come on that only. The skills, okay, the skills that get you hired aren't taught in most of the bootcamp. They will be built like when you do the real work. Okay, everything you cannot learn. Okay, it is, to be very honest, everything you cannot learn by the bootcamp. You have to do the real skills things. You have to build the code, then only things happen. So SQL is very, very important. This is the first step basically. If you want to get into data engineering, this is the first step, or any kind of data domain you want to enter, SQL is the first step. You need to complete that. You need to learn that. Very, very important. Next thing is Python. Python is very, very important in data domain specifically and in data engineering, because data engineering is all about automation, segregating the raw data, cleaning the things, optimizing the things. So Python will be like a day-to-day thing that you will be using, a day-to-day tool you will be using, or programming language that you will be using. In that, basically two libraries are there. Okay, one is the API on the Spark, that is called as PySpark. One is the library of Spark, that is called as Pandas. So these two will be helping you to build your data, different kind of segregating the data, cleaning the data, working with the distributed systems and all. That will be helping you. Spark you will be working with, cloud will be there, projects will be there, communication skills. That is how these are the real data engineering skill sets, or real hiring skill sets, I must say. If you don't have these things, it is very difficult, because this is what people are looking for right now. Because see, all the key level code by code, line by line code, people are not looking for. If you know about the things, if you know to how to design the things, that is where the things will help you. Okay, if you are able to do that, definitely you can get hired. Next thing, your GitHub is your resume. Whenever you build your resume, many times I have seen that people are applying for the coding job, they don't have a good GitHub. They have not built any kind of repository, no commits, no readme. Instant rejection will be there, because GitHub is one of the mandatory as of now. See, it is 2026. You are not in your late 2000 or 2006 or 2005. It is 2026. Definitely you should be knowing about the things, and you should be aware about these proper things and everything. Because if you will not know about the things, how exactly you can expect basically if 5 freshers are there or 5 experienced people are there, the fresher, the 1 years of experience doesn't know as much as a fresher knows. Okay, whom I'll be hiring? I'll be hiring a fresher only because he has a better skill set. Similarly goes with any kind of professional. Okay, if you compare 5 freshers, definitely 5 freshers will not have same kind of knowledge, same kind of skill set. They will be not having. There will be different kind of skill sets. So I'll be hiring the person who is having good skill set. Definitely that is how the companies work, that is how the hiring works. Okay, so production style projects you have to make on the GitHub directly. Use ChatGPT, use my own YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel I have posted so many projects. I have created a data project playlist. In that I have posted many one, so you can use that. In the previous video also we posted one of the project, a very good cricket API project that you can use, very practical it is, so that you can can do. So that is how you can orchestrate the things via any kind of orchestration tool, document it, deploy it. That is how the things happen. Okay, then you will be understanding how to write the code, actual code, how to write that is how the things happen. Next things, whenever you want to go to the interview, what exactly, okay, the interviewer thinks, I'll tell you. That is first things he may think, or he can ask you about, can you design a pipeline? Okay, very, very important. How exactly you design a pipeline, whether you know to design a pipeline. That is the first step. A data engineer interview will go, that will be the expectation from you. Next thing, how do you debug at scale? If you want to debug, any kind of failures are happening, any kind of issues are happening in your code, how to debug at the scale, that you can't do. Next thing is, do you understand about the trade-offs? Trade-offs means basically, suppose you are working somewhere, okay, and any kind of problem, say a code is there that is failing at any level, like running for 1 hour and it is failing. These are the trade-offs, any kind of problems in the code or any kind of issues in the code. So that how to solve. Next thing, can you explain it simply, like any kind of code is written, 100 lines of code is written. Not everyone should be aware or like knowing about the whole complex things, right? So you need to understand those things and make it understandable for the business people, the management people, the leadership. That is how the things happen. So that is also very, very necessary. Okay, communication skills. Okay, next thing is basically, there are two comparisons I'll show you. One is the wrong order and one is the right order. Left one is the wrong order. That is how exactly you learn or what mistakes you are doing. First thing, you are picking the cloud certificate. I'll do whether I should do a GCP certification, Azure certification, AWS certification, which certification I should do. Random certifications you are doing without you are watching the Spark tutorials, not understanding about the things. You are not learning about the basics of the things and learning, or you are learning again and again the same list, dictionary, array, list, dictionary, array, list, dictionary, array. That is not how you have to do the things. That is why you are not getting the job. But if you follow the approach, a good approach, a focused approach, basically, what is the focused approach? Basically, I'll tell you, that is key. If start with the SQL fundamentals, a proper structured bootcamp you take. Now we have a bootcamp, you can learn from there. If you don't want to learn from here, you take another bootcamp or take some structured courses from where you can learn structured, proper, focused things you need to do. Otherwise, you will be not understanding or just wasting your time. Okay, SQL fundamentals you need to clear off. Next thing is your Python. Python is very important for data wrangling, very important. Then you build the project. After doing these two things, you start building small projects, small things. Then learn about the Spark or Pandas for distributed system. Learn about those things, how distributed system works, all those things you learn. Then go to the interview. Then only go to the interview. Otherwise, you will be rejected, man. And don't take like ages to prepare for the interviews. 5 months, 6 months. I've been seeing people who are already experienced, then for the switch they take 6 months, 7 months to prepare again. Why you are doing so much of this thing and then appearing for the interviews? Don't do that. Okay. The only roadmap I'll tell you, I have made many videos on roadmap. I'll not tell you again those things, but only roadmap I'll tell you, start with mastering your queries and data modeling. Do as much as question on the HackerRank as you can. Next thing, Python, very, very important. After that, Spark is very, very important. Spark and Pandas, very, very, very important. Okay, if you want to target data engineering, definitely Spark is something that is you should know about. Okay, then is cloud. Cloud is very, very important. Any kind of cloud. You can take Azure, you can take GCP. We have our bootcamp on Azure also, dedicated Azure bootcamp is also there separately. We have our DataX also, where we have covered projects on Azure, projects on GCP. Definitely you can learn on that and you can get the things. Okay, that is how things happen. And don't rush. You have to take some time, you have to dedicate the time, you have to learn it in a right manner. That is how things happen. So the real flows I have already told you. And just to give you an overview, medallion architecture is the one that is right now very, very important. And that is now the real data, how it flows basically, because there will be a bronze layer, there will be a silver layer, there will be a gold layer basically, where at the gold layer, all real data, real or clean data or refined data will be there. Okay, clean data, refined data, gold, business ready data will be there. That will be there in your gold layer. That is where the things will go. Okay, so that is also very, very important. That is how we have to understand between the things. And if you want to definitely seriously want to learn about data engineering, this is the bootcamp for you. Link is there in the description. If you have any doubts about the bootcamp, comment it down. Or if you want to ask me or the team personally, we have our WhatsApp number. Directly go and chat your queries on that. Directly you will be getting the response. We have the coupon code. Directly use that. this is what I can do for you. Okay, that all things are there. So we'll learn it in a very right way. That is how you will be understanding about the things. Real projects, end-to-end pipelines you have to make, and just don't take random data sets and work on that. Take proper data sets if you are working on data sets or APIs. We have built projects on APIs. Try to understand about those things. You take any expert mentorship. It will give you a very good hands. It will giving you speed. Basically, speed is very important. Speed and good path, and it will not waste your time. Basically, that is very, very important. Placement focused things you will be learning, and definitely community will be there. So everything is there in our DataX. Definitely you can take the advantage of that. And this was all about the video. Thank you so much for for watching this. And you don't need more courses, you just need a good direction. I have already given the roadmap, also already told you about the mistakes, already gave you a structured path also. If you want to get into that structured path, learn about the things, links are there in the description. Meet you in the next video. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Bye bye.